Hello guys, in this vlog I'm going to continue discussing my thoughts on this week's content, but mainly I'm going to be talking about two of the readings from this week. The first being Feminism and Abolition by Angela Davis, and the second being Under Western Eyes by Chandra Mohanty. The first piece, Feminism and Abolition by Angela Davis, kind of focused on showing how all of the strides and accomplishments that were made in the 1960s, from the civil rights movement to the first wave of feminism, has to be continued over now. So basically what I got from it is she was saying, like, our work is not at all done. Why was it necessary to put a woman's face on terrorism? And why was it necessary to put a Black face on terrorism? These are two of the questions presented by Angela Davis that I wanted to touch on and just dig a little bit deeper into. From my perspective, as we've seen historically, that is kind of how propaganda works in the United States. The media puts out what it wants to put out for Americans to all take one stand against the other. Anyone that is threatening America, threatening American culture, American history. These are the people that are presented as terrorists. When in actuality, the real terrorists in this country are the police that are killing unarmed citizens just because of the color of their skin. Or the real terrorists are the immigration agents who are going and stripping people of their human rights just because they don't have documentation to prove that they were born in this country. I think that this piece definitely changed my perspective. In most of these cases, the news will go and dig up the most disgusting pictures they can find of these citizens that lost their lives to police brutality in order to try to dehumanize them and kind of make people believe, well, they deserved it because they were a criminal. And I think that's interesting to pay attention to. Now, the next piece I read was Under the Western Eyes by Chandra Mohanty. And the overall point of this article was to kind of criticize Western feminism for speaking for all when excluding half of the world. Westernized feminism is catered to just America or the countries that are doing well, the countries that have specific rights already in place. Majority of the world doesn't even have clean water or adequate housing. So of course they can't focus on feminism on the scale that we do. And I think it's important, because I pointed this out in my last vlog, we have to start coming up with ways to be as inclusive as possible when we are fighting for these rights. This week's content really opened my eyes to different perspectives, but also reminded me that no matter how inclusive we try to be, there are still going to be those people that are marginalized, and that's not okay. Because if we want to fight for equality, then it has to be equality for all. It can't be equality when it's convenient for us, when it only includes us.